Hello, it's Michelle, the Childcare Entrepreneur. Now, I want to talk to you today about my block area. And I'm sitting on the floor here just as if the kids would be. And I'm going to show you all my different blocks. So I'm going to start first with my little animals that I have. So you want to have animals in your block area, and you can look at your Family Dollar, your dollar store, Five and Below, those types of stores for some of these different things. Even in like the party stores, you can find some of these things. And so I have like the pig, cow, lots and lots of horses, and so the kids can play with that. I also have a giant rug that I lay out, and the kids can do a lot of things with them, with the cars and street signs, and things like that. So I also have people here, all different types of people that the children can play with. And you see I have some of them sitting out here. So you want to make it diverse, young, old, families, those with disabilities. You want to have a variety of people to choose from for them. And then I have cars, dump trucks, all kinds of things, ambulance cars, police cars. I have these nice cars here which actually have numbers and the colors on them, and they go with this stacking garages, which also have the numbers on them. And then I have street signs here, and here are the rest of my street signs in my bucket. And then more of the cars: police car, fire truck, taxi, garbage truck, school bus, ambulance. And then I have books that coincide with this area. My block zone: boats go, planes go, so all different books. And then I have my soft blocks here of all different colors. So these would be like for your infants and toddlers, because they need these kind of soft blocks. And then I have plastic blocks here of all different colors, and they have the letters on them and different shapes and things like that. I also have a set of these outside, because these do well outside. And then I have the cardboard boxes, and these you can buy, and all you do is put them together. They fold into these nice blocks, and they have them in red and yellow and blue. So I got a multicolor set. And then I got the wooden blocks here, and these are pretty nice for building, all different shapes and sizes, and they love them. They think they have different amounts you can get. I didn't really need a huge set of these, but if you have more children, then you pick however many you need for your center. And then I have my blocks that we made. So we made these in all different sizes. And what I did was I asked the parents to bring in any old boxes that they have, because we were working on a project and we were going to create our own blocks, and that's exactly what we did. So we would take either boxes that were delivery boxes, You see here we have like the pouches. I think these were from the Kool-Aid Jammer boxes. And what we did was we crumbled up paper and stuffed it in the box, and then I used really strong tape to tape them, and they use these to build, and they're great. Homemade boxes are really nice, and I'm going to tell you, they play with the homemade boxes more so than the other boxes, probably because they help to form them. So I also have different signs here, and I have the kids dressed in different outfits, police officer, and I have them working on pictures of them working on different projects. And then I have other pictures and things, so you can see that putting pictures of them creating and building is very important to put in your area. And I have block zone here with pictures of blocks, and then it says construction area authorized personnel only. I thought that was really cute. And then I have some pictures of them or some paintings, and then whatever coincides with whatever we were doing. So this block area is really important. And I tell you, this was probably the hardest area for me to create, because the blocks that I did have in this area and some of the things that you see here, I didn't have. And your block area should represent what you see out in the street. So like your cars, or on a farm, like horses and things like that. Definitely the variety of people, the cars, and the blocks. So when the kids are building, you don't just want them to have the blocks and that's it, without having to create some type of a scene, some type of a situation going on, and then you can ask them what they're doing and what they're building. And one of the rules that I have for building with the blocks, even though we have the carpet here and it's not that much noise, they can build up to like their ear, and that's it. Because they do like to knock their buildings over, and that's one of the things that's fine with me. So that's why we have that stipulation. So one of the other things that you want to just be mindful of is when you're doing your block area, you don't want to throw every block over here, because everything is not a block. That was another thing. The definition of a block is different from what we think it is. And so what we're talking about here in your block area is not putting your manipulatives here, or what's called your fine motor type of toys. So like anything that can be put together would be considered a manipulative. So for example, your Legos would not be considered blocks to be put in your block center. Your Lincoln logs would not be considered blocks to put in your block area. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about manipulatives, and as it relates to fine motor development, and even your manipulatives go in your math center a lot of times. So even like your rings that hook together, things like that, those are called manipulatives. All right, so those wouldn't go in your block area. All right, so this is my block area. Simple. The things that are needed to build and create, and you may want to put more, like I said, in your block area. And it should also be away from other areas. So our block area is kind of in the back and on the side so that it's away from everything else, and that the kids who are building won't disturb those who are in the dramatic play area, or even in our manipulative math center or our reading center. So we'll talk a little bit more about those later. So let me hear how you are creating your block areas. What questions do you have? And I'll see you in the next video. Make sure that you make sure you subscribe so you can get more of these good videos, and I'll see you in the next one.